everyone! Today is all about the 2023 Christmas gift guide for gardeners. Either watch everything or skip straight to the part of the video that fits your budgets and your plans for this year. So the first idea, if you have someone in your life that loves gardening and growing things, would be to get some seeds. And I would advise to go for heirloom seeds or seeds that might be a little bit more difficult to find in your standard shops. That means that when you're going to harvest your own seeds from the crop you grew, they're going to come true to the parent. And that means you can, grow again and again the same variety and perpetuate your crop that way. So that's one gift that can turn into years of bountiful harvests. Of course, if you grow your own seeds, you could also, pack up your own seeds in a pretty envelope, add a wax seal on it and all the growing instructions, and that will also make for a lovely gift. Plant labels could complement that first gift very nicely. They come in a range of shape and sizes, are very decorative in a vegetable garden or in a flower garden, a cottage style garden. I really love these cast iron ones. I think they would be lovely in any kitchen garden and also in the winter if you leave them out. That also acts as a decor. I also love the look of slate in the garden. The dark contrasts really well with foliage. And you can find those little tile labels in different shapes, and that can be customized to the person you're gifting to. Something else that makes for a lovely gift, especially if you have someone, for example, that might be starting their gardening journey, is to get a garden diary. I absolutely love mine. It's typically arranged with, every week, and you can write specifically under each day, keep track of the weather, and put in some notes. And that helps you keep track of the garden, of the progress, and it's really fulfilling at the end of a very long gardening day to be able to write down what you accomplished and then being able to look back at it from year to year so that you know exactly what and when to plant for your garden, what worked well, what you need to improve on. Something else that you could add in your stocking fillers is a flower or fruit snip. These are very small and perfect for deadheading flowers, which is a highly recurring task in the summer. I use them very often. They slip very well inside an apron pocket, for example, and they're very good to get into tight places. Something else that you could add under the tree are gifts for birds. If you have a bird lover in the family, you could complement possibly or start their collection of bird feeders, for example, and anything that goes in it, like mealworms or fat balls, so that they can install that in the garden and benefit wildlife. There are also a lot of bug hotels, for example, to help wildlife over winter that can be really cute and fun to add to the garden. As gardeners, we go through so many pair of gloves and actually need different types of gloves for different seasons or different types of jobs. So for example, in the winter, I really like having either leather that's more water resistant or something that's lined with fleece so that my hands are warm. And in the summer, I like having something that's a bit lighter on my hands or when I'm doing repotting, for example. So there's a range of different types of gloves that you could gift. But I would say if you go for a really nice leather pair of gloves, that's always needed, always wanted. You could also share your favorite gardening book. That's always something that is very inspiring to receive, especially when you gear it towards something that particularly interests the person. Growing your own cutting flowers or making wreaths or flower arranging or growing vegetables. Something that, addresses all the different types of garden design, something that's geared toward container gardening. I think a really good book about gardening would be an amazing gift to receive. Garden decor is always lovely to have in any form, in any size. You could also possibly purchase a small piece of statuary or a little sculpture to include in the garden and make it fun to discover when you walk through it. Something that I really enjoy in our garden, and that was actually a gift that we received a couple of years ago, is this beautiful pair of swallows. It's from the brand Metal Bird, and you just hammer it into some wood. I added it into our new garden, and it's really lovely to see. It took that really beautiful rusty look, and we absolutely love it. And something else that can have the same effect are plant stakes. I included some in last year's video, but I'll include them again. Those beautiful pieces from Paul Cox. But I also have these beautiful ones that I use as extra decor in my containers that are made of ceramic and that were actually from a local artist and were a gift from my family. I really love them. They can be both utilitarian and beautiful, and that's the best combination in the garden. Something that would make for a lovely gift is a very good pair of pruners. I think definitely Felco are a well-known brand. They make quality tools. I personally love Pruners by Fiskars because they're also very efficient, and the price point is also very good for the quality. And actually you could bring all of these items together in a gardening gift set box where you could also add some more essentials like some hand tools, some gloves, maybe some homemade preserves that you made, some bulbs, because in December we still have time to plant some spring bulbs, your favorite pair of pruners. Really, possibilities are endless, and you could either gear this towards a beginner with the basics that you need to get started, or make it about sharing your favorite bits in the garden. For anyone who loves having fresh flowers in the house, absolutely look into vases. And this is something you can thrift, for example, to find something very unique. And actually in my last video about DIY Christmas gift ideas, I featured a lot of thrifted pieces. Go check it out if you love making gifts yourself, because I think really any of these beautiful seasonal arrangements would be lovely to receive, and they are pretty fast and easy to make with some seasonal plants that are readily available in stores and seasonal greenery that you can forage in your own gardens, for example. So go check it out if you're into making your own gifts. Something else that would make for a statement in any gardens is a beautiful pair of containers. That's amazing to line doorways, pathways, and really create an experience in the garden, make an area really inviting and interesting. And of course you can find these in different styles depending on the person's garden. Personally, I love ornate terracotta containers, and I got a pair for my birthday last summer, and I absolutely love these. I actually planted them up for fall, and they also make for great decor year-round. Especially in winter, it's getting harder and harder to go outside, it's cold, so getting good garden gear is essential. Something that I can absolutely recommend are those stunning hunter boots. They're really pretty. They come mid-calf, and you can line them with fur insoles to keep your feet extra warm. I've been using them for years, and I cannot recommend them more. Or a similar style, they're really easy to slip on and off. They're perfectly mud resistant, and you can actually use them to go walk in the forest, so they can also be used for that. So absolutely recommend some hunter boots. A Barbour jacket, the wax coated jacket that's very traditional, would also be lovely because it's waterproof, it's pretty lightweight, it comes with a hood that's removable, it comes in a lovely range of colors. I personally picked this beautiful brown because it was matching really well some boots that I already had. This is my going out in the forest, going outdoors, enjoying nature uniform. I don't really use my Barbour jacket for gardening per se, but if you had a task that wouldn't be too messy with wet soil, you could absolutely use it for that. If budget allows, I would absolutely encourage you to get a garden cart if the person doesn't have one already. It has been one of the most useful pieces of equipment that we've had. From hauling wood, hauling debris, hauling soil, getting rid of garden waste, cleaning dahlias, everything. You can do everything with a garden cart that has those two inserts. The grid one, water can pass through, or the bin part that can actually make it very easy to carry a range of things. We purchased this cart from Cobra over 2 years ago now. It took us through 2 moves and a ton of projects in between, and I can absolutely vouch for it. What could also be lovely if you'd rather gift an experience, for example, would be to get a voucher to book a space in a workshop rather, so the person can organize their own agenda. Something like wreath making, for example, that's very seasonal, or making a kodema, or a workshop about flower arranging and teaching, the basics about flower design. And you could also purchase 2 tickets for the workshop so that the person could attend with a friend. And in the same idea of getting tickets, a ticket to a gardening show would be absolutely amazing because it's usually full of gorgeous plants, anything that's new, and see a lot of beautiful garden designs usually, or arrangements, and that's always so inspiring. For example, in the UK, the Chelsea Flower Show that's held in May is a not to miss event. Another pair of garden boots that you could get that are a little bit more versatile because they could be used in the garden but also for outdoor walks, for example, are Dubarry Boots. They are very elegant, very comfortable. You can literally wear them all day long. Your feet will stay warm and cozy. They are waterproof. They are perfect for going into the forest and then popping into the shops, especially if you live in the countryside. They are very versatile and will make for a lovely gift. Something that's at the top of the list for the budget for sure would be to travel, to organize a road trip to wonderful gardens of the world. I cannot recommend you more going to the Keukenhof. It's a wonderful spring park in Holland that's open every year for about a month in spring, and you also get to see the wonderful tulip fields around. We stayed at the park for one full day. It is absolutely massive. There is so much to enjoy and you get so much inspiration from the planting style there, all the varieties that are used. It is an amazing event. So if you can make it one year and organize it, I think anyone who's into flowers and gardens would absolutely love that. Something else that would be amazing is, for example, to tour Renaissance gardens in France. We recently visited Villandry Castle and Gardens, and they had the most amazing ornamental kitchen garden that I've ever seen. And I have seen my fair share of gardens, but this one was absolutely incredible. With so much symmetry and the planting changing, and there's so much thought and effort that goes in every little detail. I'm probably going to publish a full video about only that kitchen garden. It got me so inspired. It's absolutely incredible. So if you could organize that, a wonderful trip through the Loire Valley and the wonderful castles and gardens there, I think this would definitely make it to the best Christmas gift ever. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it gave you plenty of ideas for your loved ones, anyone in your life that loves gardening and flowers and plants. Don't hesitate to drop in the comments below what else you think would make a lovely Christmas gift idea. I'm always keen to hear more about, what tools you guys use, what you think would make some great decor, or anything else that you feel would be useful in the garden. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. We'll continue the Christmas prep. I want to create a beautiful outdoor display that will also last through winter, so we'll probably work on that next week. I'll see you then.